Hello everyone. So, welcome back. So today we are going to learn about Terraform variables. So let's quickly jump into the main topic. So Terraform variables. So this is a basic block of input, passing input to the Terraform files. So you can declare a variable either in the root module or on the child modules, and the variables are defined into the block we call the variable block, and it has a different you can say the properties, like for example the default value. You can set the default value so it won't ask you for while you are running Terraform, and the type specify the which type of variable you're going to define, and the description is basically you can specify the which type for the document purposes. You can specify the which type of the variable and what is going to do. And the fourth is called validation. You can specify any kind of validation rule over there. And other than that, there is called a sensitive. So you can specify whether this variable is sensitive or not. So, so in the UI, if it's passes sensitive in the UI, it will display the star star star. So it won't display the output. So, yep, this is the basic of input variables. And the part two, we are going to read the variables from the terraform.var file. If you specify the any variable name, so Terraform automatically load those variables from this file. And the third one, we can specify, we can read the variable from the environment variable either. I mean, we have options. So we need to prefix the variables name with the tf underscore var underscore the name of the variables. That way we can read the value from the environment variable. And the fourth is for loading input. We have a different mechanism for loading the inputs. So either we can use the terraform.tfvars file, or it will going to be load automatically. And you can create a separate var file for example, my underscore variable dot tfr. So and you can pass this variable, you can pass that file into while you are in the command line. So other than that, you can use the parameter is hyphen var hyphen file. So specify the name of the file which you're going to pass. Other than that, you can in the inline command line parameter you can also specify hyphen var and specify the variable name and the value key value pair. So that way you can read the value. So the variable precedence and the way it is read. For example, if the value is exist in the environment, it will read from the environment variable. And if you have a terraform.tfvar, so ignore the values from the environment variable. It will directly read from the terraform.tfvar file. And finally, at the end, it will read the value of the command line. So if you put the values in the environment variable terraform.tfvar files, so the finally it will win at the end, which you're going to pass a variable in the command line. So either you can pass the value hyphen var as a parameter or hyphen var hyphen file. So let's quickly start without wasting a time. So terraform variables. So what we are going to do here, so this is my basic. I have I've created one directory. It's called one dot variables. So I'm going to, and here if you see I have main terraform.tf and terraform.tfvar and the variable.tf. So I have one variable called my name. So here I'm basically what I'm going to do here, I'm going to use and to pass to show you some of the basic the things, I mean the basic, this is a basic block as variable and where we can specify the type. So we can specify the sorry string, and then other than this we have this default value, we can specify the default value. So terraform from, so other than this we have a description and specify, and we have a validation block, we can specify the validation block here as well. So we are not going to cover this right now, and they are as sensitive, so this is value true false. So let's make it false right now and see. So this is what I have, and in the terraform main I have created a terraform empty block, and the main uh, I don't have anything. So what I'm going to do here, I created another file is called output. So I'm going to print the output here. This is out block and specify the name, my name, let's say, and value is where dot my name. Okay, so let's first remove this default value from here, and let's do terraform init. So it's initialize the directory. Now I'm going to do terraform plan. So if you see, this value is just in my terraform environment variable, that's why I read the value from here. If I'm going to change something like this, and I'm going to save it, and I'm going to run it here, plan again, still it reading the value from here. I think clear terraform, so terraform init, and then terraform plan. So it's reading the value from the environment variable. Let's do one thing. I'm going to create another variable, variable one, and then I'm going to the output, copy, paste, name one, and save it. Now I'm going to do terraform plan. Sorry. So if you see, we'll display the two outputs, right? So what we are going to do now, I'm going to use this file as this is the variable definition files. A variable definition file allow you to set the value for the multiple variables at once. So variable definition files are the named with .tfvars as extension, or you can create a file with uh, .tfvars.json. So basically it's key value pairs. So if you see Uh, I have this name and name one. Let's first update the name variable. Sorry, it's my name. So let's create a variable my name here and specify the variable terraform from. Okay, so let's start again. Terraform plan. So if you see the output, now it's reading the values from the Terraform var files. So you can, as I mentioned, you can create the file something like this as well. tfvar.json. Now I'm going to do here, okay, and I'm going to create a JSON file, and here the name of the value I'm going to use is my name, and then the value would be something like, why it's complaining. Okay, it's saying it's much been double coded. Let's do this. Okay, now I think we have a valid format. Let's do Terraform plan again. If you see, so this is all about. Now, as I mentioned that we can create the variables for this variable file. For I'm going to copy and paste it. And so what I'm going to do here, this is my dev environment settings, and this is my QA files. So in the dev environment, I'm doing the same here, and but mention here QA dev box, and in the QA I'm going to do the same as QA box, right? And again I'm going to do the same Terraform plan, but this time I'm passing the file, and the file name is qa.tf. Let's say dev.tfvars. So if you see the dev box, it's pointing to my dev box. Similarly, if I'm going to pass use rather than this file, I'm going to use the var, and I'm specify here the key value pair, something like this. My name equal to command line. So if you see, so this is the way we can pass the values. Let's say uh, and as I mentioned, so whenever we are not going to pass any variables, something like this plan, it will automatically read the values from autoload from this. If we have a different like dev QA, we have a different environment, like I have a dev and QA, I can override those files from here. And last but not least, so the variable definition precedence, as I mentioned already, you can override the variable via the file, via manifile and a command definition procedure. So the variables are So let me so the first so it will first read the values from the environment. So second, if you see, it's terraform.tfvars files, and the third one terraform.tfvars.json. I mean, this is the file name, or you can also use another name is called auto. So if you specify the file name something like this, let me show you terraform tfvars, and there is another and you specify the extension with .auto. Let's do one thing. What I will going to do here. So this is a file tfvars, and what I'm going to do here, um, put the extension auto here, and then I'm specify here .auto. So if I'm going to terraform tfvars, it always, because it will point to the my auto files because it has the highest precedence the way. So let's quickly write it down. So it will tfvars. So and the finally we have, if we are past the variable var and hyphen var dot file, it always win. Terraform variables, sorry, Terraform variables. This is all about. So okay, so last things, let me put sensitive value true, and I'm going to do this as well. One, I'm going to save it, and let's do it here. Mm, okay, so it's saying that I need to use out too many command. Terraform plan. So it's saying that it's a sensitive value. So reduce or extended sensitive values. So what sensitive equal to true. Anyways, I think I have some audio issue. Let me quickly double check with my audio issue. So give me a 2 minutes. Okay. Okay, I think I have fixed my audio issue. So what I did sensitive equal to true, right? And in my output, let's do it again. Terraform plan. Let's see. So this is how it looks like. So it's saying Terraform. These are the sensitive value. So in order to, if the value is sensitive, you need to put in the output block as well. So that is why I did the same. So thank you everyone. So I hope you like this. So I will continue with my next topic. And until then,